Bruce, this is the video of your third lesson. There's improvements, but what we wanted to look at is primarily power leaks. But let's look at the swing overall, first of all. I shipped you some earlier photos of your face-on swing and identified and compared you to longer as far as at the top position. But let's look at this swing. Let's just play it through. This is slow motion. Okay. The great news is the club's pretty much on plane the entire trip. So that's good. Now, kind of taking it apart, and this will be identifying some power leaks also. Is you'll take it back here, pretty much on plane. That shoulder goes pretty horizontal as opposed to more, 50 or 45 degree. See how his shoulder comes under his chin, and he's got a nice little shoulder tilt. That left shoulder still, and the club moves quite a bit, and the shoulders haven't moved. So that's why you're quick on the backswing, as you're doing it all with your hands and arms. The shoulders hardly moved, and the clubs moved like 2 or 3 feet. And as that shoulder goes horizontally, bumps into your chin, raising your head, and you kind of come out of the spine angle. As you raise the head, you come away from the back wall. So here, now, what's great is this is fabulous. It's all on plane. You don't have to do a makeup move. So that part is really good. That's why you're hitting in the middle of the club. Because it's all on plane, no compensating moves. Now, as you start down, this part's okay. And then what happens is you're casting. And you can see that in the last video that I sent you. I'm sending it now, as a matter of fact. Not video, snapshot. That you're releasing the club. Right in here, from face on, there's no angle between your arm, from face on now, from your arm and the club. It's kind of released. So you've got a little cast in there. So that's definitely a power leak. See, when unfortunately, I don't have the face-on video of you on this computer. See how he comes down. Now watch his lower body. He gets this big push. He retains this angle. Clear into here. At this point, your club is here. And you'll see that on the snapshot that I just sent you. So you've got a little cast in there, and you don't have any of this lower body action. When you get to the top, as you come down, your knee doesn't leave here at all. And as you said during the video, it looks like you're slowing down. So the reason it looks like you slow down is you release the club head, and then your right shoulder doesn't release through. See how it's almost like the handle gets snagged on his knee, and it hits this big cave in, boom, like this. So he retains the angle. Now from here, he just lets it fly and release. And the one comparison I showed you versus longer was like that, and you've got kind of the alligator arms where you get your hands very close to your body in here. So those are major power leaks. No real push off there, casting here, and getting alligator arms here. So those are your major power leaks. Let's get back to this face on. Okay, so now, as you come in, I got sidetracked, sorry. As you come through here, I hadn't noticed this before, is you've got this cast thing. And see how the club is outside your hands? And then you kind of, what spine angle you had, you lose. So you're kind of standing up through here. And at impact, because the lower body didn't start early enough, you don't see the double cheek thing here at impact. And by the way, your head has gone back like 3 inches because you're standing up straight. So you come away from the back wall like 2 inches and standing up, and your head's moving back like 3 inches. It's extra movement we don't need. So, watch this guy where he's up here at the top, and then he gets this big push off that lower body. See that lower body push? Cheeks are back. So at this point, you can actually see one cheek, 2 cheeks. At an impact for sure. See, look at the difference on the impact position. He's retained the spine angle. He's got both hip pockets facing the camera. And you really don't. And, like I was saying, what happens is the left hip gets in the way because it doesn't clear it out like Scott's. And therefore, you have to end up with alligator arms. There's no room for your arms there's no room for your arms to get in this position. Because that left hip hasn't gone back, it's kind of in here, and so, your arms look, that's about the extent of them, and this is kind of, so you got your hands in close to your chest here. So, getting back to this swing is, now, as you come through, you kind of break the plane here, yeah. I was thinking it was all on the plane, but so you got a little cast thing here, stand up, and left hip gets in the way. That's why, remember, again, when you looked at the video, it says it looks like you're slowing down at impact, because you can't release the right side because the left hip's in the way, and you kind of flip at it with your hands. So, let's go back and let's do the fundamentals again. Let's make sure we get the head still. You could actually get that butt up a little higher. I think we got back into the old posture. The butt could be up a little higher at address. And all these moves, it's well within your conditioning and flexibility. It's not anything other than a habit you've gotten into. And so we want to, you're pretty good here, except we want to drive it with the left shoulder. And we want to, that's in a laid off position, which is fine. A little better tilt. And see, with a little better shoulder tilt, you don't lose this spine angle. It's kind of it's a pretty good spine angle right here. But it's kind of lost here. So you just keep that ear in place. And then you want to start down with the lower body. Push off the instep. Remember, we go complete, then push off the right instep to get to this and clear the hip. So complete, push, and clear. So, and every one of these things ties into a loss of power. These extra movements in the wrong direction, the standing up and losing the spine, the casting of the club. Every one of these little extra movements is costing you distance. And so my suggestion is you just simplify the swing by removing these extra movements, and then we turn the swing into this, where it's driven with the backswing's driven with the shoulder. The shoulder goes under the chin, goes to the top, sets, push off the right instep, clear the left hip, and we got that. So all those little refinements will give you additional power.